Hello, 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 hello. All right, hello everybody. Let's see, I am coming in now and picking up on a deck that I did not draft. Looks like a little bit of 4-color mutate madness. Ooh, what are we gonna do with this? Take that out. We're just gonna take a bunch of stuff out. We don't need you. Sorry, Davis, or whoever did this. Ram through is too good not to get in here. Jeez. What is going on here? Creatures, curve's not bad. This has got double green in the cost, so we technically don't really need to splash black for it at all. No, I think we probably just play another 3-drop and then run it like this. Let's see, we have the Parcel Beast, then the Archipelagor. 3 Naturalists makes that pretty easy. Lands. So we can get away with 2 blue sources, 3 blue sources including the crystal, and we have the 3 naturalists. And then we can probably just do an even red and green split here. Makes our mana base a little bit better than if we were playing the black for just the Void Beckoner. I don't really see anything else in here that... Hey, what up, Red? I don't really see anything else in here that I would want to main deck. Cool, this deck is on 4 and 2 right now. Again, I know, what's up? Megan found a itty-bitty little webcam sitting in a box of stuff while we were setting up the nursery, so... You can see my face. You can watch me drink. Grape juice. Cool. This hand is not great, but it's got plays. We're gonna run with it. Again, I didn't draft this deck. I'm just logging in and finding it here at 3 and 2 or 4 and 2, so we're gonna finish this one up and then we'll start our own draft. Oh boy, Turtle Man. Oh, thank you. God, that's very kind of you. I want to get this Rumbler online, and we don't need our blue just yet. Next turn, I could Next turn I can throw out the Naturalist and hold something up, or even throw out the Raptor. Oh, I can hold up I can throw out the Naturalist with this Naturalist and hold up Fire Prophecy and still fetch our blue. There's a lot of cycling happening. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. This Frenzied Raptor can go. Much care for that. I don't think in this set that it's good value to kill things in response to mutating. They get to play the creature for a lesser cost. The creature that they are casting with mutate still hits the board, and generally mutates are cheaper than the full CMC on creatures. Six. I'm always afraid that I'm going to accidentally cycle one of these because I keep expecting it to be the option on the right. It hasn't happened yet, but it's going to. I don't think there's any reason to do it now. I'm still gonna mull. That's not great. It's actually super poor. At 24, I don't mind taking the 3. The only creature he's available to block with is the Tiger. Really feel like there's a lot of coming back from this one, but he does have 3 cards in hand and he'll draw a 4th. Neither of us is hard up for lands. He just hit his 7th. If I were more familiar with this set, I'd have a better idea of what I should be worried about right now. Ooh, baby. Yeah, hit me up with those emotes. Oh, that doesn't do it. Game. Alright, well, that was definitely closer than I'd like. If he got off that will in the Raking Claws, probably would have been a much different game. We hit 5 and 2. At least we made our money back on this one. Brad, how's the sound quality? Is my mic, everything sound balanced? Okay, yeah, A. What? I don't want that. Yeah, thanks, Windy ZP. Thank you. Dang, and for free? I have to add my channel right now? Dig out our 1 blue. Not gonna fire Prophecy on the Facet Reader. Just gonna go ahead and start playing out creatures. He's gonna loot, maybe have a Fire Prophecy of his own. I'm expecting at least a couple of Essence Scatters or similar counter magic from this deck. Oh, wow. Our opponent did mulligan. Might be digging for lands. Yeah, stuck on 3. Don't mind sitting at 4. Probably be pretty happy to put this excavation mole on the bottom to draw a card. Pelagore. I'm gonna hold on to the land. Opponent's still not finding his 4th land. Loot. We don't want that. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch the mole. I don't even know what this ding dong does. Okay, good. Do I get to read his 7? There we go. Very good. Yep. Perfectly okay with that. Opponent looks like he's taking 10. He's got a Divine Arrow. Okay. Still not going to play my land, holding it back for the Fire Prophecy so I can ditch it. Definitely need a second red. okay with doing this now. Can rock slide on my turn. Down to 2 cards. Ooh. All right. Got a game. Still sitting at 9, not really expecting him to be able to do a lot of coming back right now. I'm going to run out both Naturalists. Next turn, that gives me access to cast Archipelagore for the mutate cost. It also puts him at lethal if I manage to cast this. So he's digging. But getting to 6 right now and having the mana to tap down a creature if he plays one right now, especially a high mana cost one, is going to cement the game. I'm just gonna all in here. Represent lethal. It's a good draw for him. It does keep him alive for a turn. Still needs to have a bevy of answers to get through this. I could cycle the crystal, but I like having access to Luca next turn. I don't expect that I'll need him. It also gives me mana to mutate the Archipelagore onto the Wolf Bear and still get in for 2 points with the Naturalist if something were to happen here. Okay. Super Gecko dude, just give it up. I gotta give it to him. He did get there. He would have lived one more turn without the Archipelagore. Cool. 6-2. We got our last game coming up. And we will start a new draft. Ooh, B-Rad. Is this you? Is that you? It's not an exciting hand. Our opponent on Gigantha. Cool. I know. They even spell it the same way you do with the hyphen and everything. I'm gonna save the Rock Slide for Gigantha when it hits next turn. Oof, it's not going to be easy crawling back out of this one. Yep, that's good. Ooh, looks like this is probably where the run comes to an end. I'm gonna play it out though. 3, 4, 5, 6. On a land, I get a 7/7. He's already cast a number of kill spells. Unless his deck is just pure gas. Have a shot. No attacks here. Cool. Right. Mutate is a very silly thing. In this scenario, I have to block. Well, it's not nothing. Yeah, at this point, I'm just grasping. I don't think I have anything here that is going to get me where I need to go. Cool. Well, 6-2 is definitely not bad, and I think we came in at 3-2 with this deck we didn't draft. So let's start one and make it our own. Take a better look at what we've got in here. How do we feel about Lutri Limited? I know that the Valiant Rescuer and that the Cycle deck in general is pretty strong. Majestic Auricorn, also pretty fine. Boot Nipper, not my favorite as a first pick, but definitely a strong card. Ooh, it's a tough first pick. I'm gonna take the Rescuer. Necessarily say we were punished or rewarded here. This is a strange pack. Could try and go humans. It's actually an archetype I haven't tried yet. Pacifism. Pacifism's a pretty easy pick here. The Survive Triumph would probably be pretty nice on the wheel. Not a whole lot. Lead the Stampede is fine. Unbreakable Bond is pretty good, but no reason to stray from the colors now. Take the Keensight Mentor here. Mono white humans. Seen a couple of good green cards go by, a few of the Essence Symbiotes. A Ram through, I know that we passed. 2 Vulpikeets that I doubt we'll see come back, but this seems interesting to me so far. I don't know if it's good, but it does seem interesting. Has a good amount of control, potential to be pretty powerful. I think we're at the point where I can't pass this card in good conscience. Yeah, I don't think I can. Right. Between the Heat Bonder and the Night Squad Commando, Black-White. Black-White is the deck. Heat Bonder is so good. I think we gotta stay on theme. I'll take a Boot Nipper here. Nothing in here that I feel bad about passing. Works well with Fight as one. Yeah. Grab the fixing here. I take the Dismal Backwater as well, just in case. There are a number of humans in blue. I grab a couple of them later on. Okay, Huntmaster Liger is perfectly fine here. Not a human again, but the Bushmeat Poacher I'm going to expect to wheel. Uh, Not a lot else in this pack that I feel strongly about. It's 100% the best card here. Skycat Sovereign, also very good. Hey, Russ, how's it going, man? Part of me wants to start grabbing up as many Whisper Squads as I can to see if I can force this archetype to really do work for me. Part of me knows that Skycat Sovereign is great, and that Boot Nipper and Night Squad Commando don't necessarily commit me to playing black. I think this is more fun. Cool, we got a couple of strong options in here. Space Godzilla. Vulpikeet, dead weight for easier removal. Go ahead and grab this dead weight. Grab the Wingspan Mentor here. Feel pretty good about the Deadeye. The Tiger would be nice on the wheel, but see if he comes. Grab the Space Godzilla this time. Second checkpoint officer. It's an easy prey. There's our poacher. Interesting. It's holding us up. 4 packs. I really love this feature. I love being able to assign a name to the person who's making me unable to take a pick. Alright, let's see some humans in pack 3. Oof. Phage is very good. I am tempted to take this Night Squad Commando. Oh, I don't know. There just wasn't, went first pick Valiant Rescuer, second pick Sanctuary Lockdown, and we had a couple of ins for good green in pack 1. But we decided to tunnel because I haven't played this archetype yet and I wanted to check it out. Pacifism is very good. I'm gonna take a second Pacifism here. So gonna take a second Sanctuary Lockdown. Continue to hope to see some of these humans. This boy is a human. Pacifism number 3. Creatures would be good. How will we ditch the dead weight? Oh, we'll see. Yeah. I don't think I want another easy prey right now. Definitely don't want another mained serval. This did not go the direction we'd liked it to have. Wonder who was picking up the Whisper squads. I know we saw two early on that didn't come back. Tiger's nice. We'll definitely be cutting a bit of this. Rare draft. Very good. 15 creatures isn't the worst. We could even sneak this main serval in. Yeah, this could be a lot worse. How many humans do we have? 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11? I would call this a very medium success. Not a full success. Not a great success, but this guy mutates at 3. Cool. We have the one Scoured Barons. Don't think there's any merit in playing the single Whisper squad. I think I like the one Deadweight more than I like double Easy Prey. That's not true. Easy Prey cycles. Deadweight does not. It's better later in the game if I draw it and I'm got a dead hand. They effectively accomplish the same thing. Okay. Heavy on white, short on black, and we got 16. Yeah, seems fine. All right, let's take it for a run. This is not a great hand, but it does have enough to keep me in the game until this becomes relevant. Super Gecko, dude, I think we just played against this guy. I'm almost certain we played against him recently. Right, is one not a creature, but also not a land, so count our blessings for sure. Alright, looks like we're getting somewhere. Don't know where yet. Run our lockdown out now. Don't really have a lot else to do. We're not going to be blocking the Momentum Rumbler this turn. No, we're not going to be blocking it this turn regardless. Alright. Opponent showing his third color. You know he's got no duplicates of anything in his deck because of the loot tree. Be interesting to see what he comes up with. Didn't want to tap out for the Tiger because it does have... right. It's going to be a 4-5. 5-6. Well, definitely wish I would draw some creatures. It's like I've drawn 2. Yeah, I've drawn 2 non-lands. Not ideal. Okay, only clearing the way. Wonder why he didn't flash in the Lutri. I'm pretty sure that he had the means to. Must have something in his hand that he's waiting on. Okay, yeah. Wants to double lead the Stampede. Totally reasonable. Fill his hand up with creatures. Yeesh. Okay. Wow. Wow-wee. Alright. Alright. Six mana, draw six creatures is it's a good spell. No, it doesn't look like I could have tapped that better. But it does look like this is turning out for me as well, so... Let's see, he can mutate to get his Boon of the Wishgiver back, but he can't cast it. He could mutate to get his Lead the Stampede back and stack his hand even further. Yep. Sure. Also fine. Good. Yeah, he's got a board full of stuff. boy, real nail biter. He has drawn a number of cards. Interesting. Interesting place to put that. Huh. Yeah. Wonder what this guy is holding on to. Seems like a lot of thinking for 2 open mana and 4 cards in hand. Yep. I'm fine to just chip away here. In reality, I should have swung with both of them to put him at lethal in the air next turn. I have a pretty good cushion with the Bushmeat Poacher here, and this just gives him another turn. That was definitely a misplay on my part. I'm so focused on just holding down the fort. It's fine. Not gonna sack a creature, I'm just gonna tap a creature. Okay. And 8 cards in library as well. It's not very many. Tap down his I'm gonna tap down his dolphin here. Boy, what a long game for this format. Usually I don't see them stall out like this, especially with so much power on the board. Ooh. Nice. That's very good. I'm happy to see that. So that gives me access to tap 1 and then cast Easy Prey. Alright, so we're going to combat. I'm gonna pay 2. Opponent is gonna all in here. Yeah, it's an Alpha Strike. And I'm at 8. Okay, so I'm currently taking 1, 2, no, sorry, 1, 3, however much he decides to try and pump this Bushwhack with. Well, if he's got Keep Safe, he's got it. Yeah, you can draw cards all day, buddy. Oh boy, what a game! Hell yeah. Yep, misplays aside, we managed to get there. That was a heck of a nail biter. Cool. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I will be back shortly. Cool. I muted myself, and then unmuted myself, and muted myself a second time. Alright, that last game was nuts, but we pulled it out, so let's kick it. Ooh, Richard Murphy. God. Yeah, man, I love you. I miss you. Pretty happy with this hand here, so we're gonna go ahead and keep it. Double secret muting, that's right. Give our boy Death Touch. It's always the right thing to do. Right, well, there's no getting around the Marmoset on the ground. Oh yeah, sorry about that. I'll pull up the deck after this match. Should probably be checking pretty regularly to see if new people are tuning in anyway, but yeah, it's an abomination, and we can definitely go over it in depth after this one. It is without question the result of one glass of wine and overcommitment to drafting black-white humans. Opponent stuck on 3 lands, which is pretty fine for us. We're happy to just keep getting it in the air until something changes. It doesn't really look like he's got a lot of room to get around our ground game. That's nice, though. Getting his 4th land. That's a dead card. Mutate is very strong. So, you know, it's a lot of eggs in one basket sort of play, and it is difficult to play around, but yeah, I don't have a way to, well, look at what you did. I forgot to draw a card. Anyway, Mutate's been good. Cycling has actually been very strong as well. I haven't had any luck with... Ooh. Haven't had any luck with black-green graveyard recursion at all. Interesting. I'm happy to do a 2 for 2 here. He wants it. Definitely don't want this guy on the board any longer than he's got to be. Does sort of empty my hand and leave me vulnerable to whatever he's got, but I don't have a lot of options in the face of a Planeswalker Unlimited. I feel like at this point, if I am not committing my resources to getting it off the board, I am just getting more and more behind every turn.
I have enhanced my tactics.
about doing a fight? I don't know. Opponent's sitting on 6 cards in hand. Getting in for 6. All right. I keep trying to push the advantage here. Still sitting pretty far behind with our opponent with 5 cards in hand. Not really a lot in this deck that allows us to catch up on that front. Right? Tigerilla. Cool. I'm glad that he got to play that. I don't really feel like I've missed out on anything as a result. Don't love drawing off the top, but this is a 16 land deck. 21 cards. Well, wow, that's not bad at all. Let's force the opponent to do a little chump blocking. And now he's down to 1 card as well. Ooh, that's very good. That allows for a ping for 2. Yep. Well, he has to block the rescuer here. Go to 1. Okay. And now he has to have a creature. Cycling means he's pretty likely to. Or another mutate card. Oh, very good. Alright. Opponent stabilizing at 1. Ooh, not like this deck, please. Menace counter's good. Ooh, what I wouldn't give for 4 life and an extra card right now. Meaty Boy. Meaty Boy, you're my scapegoat. You did this. Oh, God. Oh, no. These coin flips are really atrocious. 5, 10, 12, 4 left in the deck. I'm dead on board. Oh, boy. I should have given him the good game. He deserved it. All right, let's take a look at this monstrosity. You don't deserve it, Meaty, but I'll give it to you. So we first picked Valiant Rescuer, kind of hoping to go into a cycling archetype that never panned out. We wound up taking Sanctuary Lockdown, pick 2, pack 1. Pack 1, pick 2. And didn't really see a lot else in the way of humans. We picked up a few things here or there, a couple of pacifisms, easy praise, doubled up on our lockdowns, and then just sort of filled out with removal and 15 creatures. Opted out of playing the Deadweight and the single Whisper Squad. I remember taking that over something else pretty highly. And so we have this sort of mishmash of black-white humans and a couple of non-human cards as well. I think it's got legs, but it's I think it's a little underpowered for the format. Cool. Go ahead and get another game in before I take another short break. Don't love this. Get rid of it. This is considerably better. You don't just match the theme at all. Very good. Playing the lockdown this turn gives me mana for next turn if I wanted to double spell. I could play the other checkpoint officer and leave back tapping. I can play the officer and pacify. Oh, that super stinks. Well, I hope all this ramp is leading up to nothing at all. Looking at an Essence Scatter here. I'll just wait and tap down. Sure, it's gonna fetch out 2 lands. Draw a card. Mutate really is. When you're playing against a deck that doesn't get your creatures off the board. Very solid. At this point, I can't imagine there's anything he can't cast. Oh, yeah. It's on a Glimmerbell, huh? Alright. Let's just not deal with this anymore. There we go. Okay. Oh, what a goofy deck. Yeah, it's it's a hell of a plan, I must say. It does seem to work specifically with the plan of countering my deck in mind. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be last of this game. Cool. Gonna hit the washroom real quick, and then we'll fire up another one. I will be right back. Okay, cool. Let's get back to it. Hopefully we can lose this next one pretty quickly and get started on a new deck. Byrus, good to see you, dude. Say hi to Shannon and your Zelda. Not a terrible hand. Not ideal by any measure. Sweet Hands 12, come on, buddy. We got people watching. Well, I did recently find out that all of this terrain is interactive in the most Hearthstone-esque way. Let's wait for it, guys. This one over here as well. And then... Ooh. Opponent doesn't play anything on turn 2. I'm gonna go ahead and cycle this Easy Prey. Hold on to the commando to get the value. I'll just hardcast the Vulpikeet next turn. Alright, terribly worried about that. Still get to double spell next turn. I never realized that Farfinder has Vigilance. That makes him a considerably better target for mutations. Probably means I'll start drafting him a little higher as well. Actually, the last 2 or 3 sets I've been pretty poor about keeping up with spoilers and just overall familiarization with the card pool. Since I started working at the comic shop, it means that there's considerably fewer opportunities to be playing Magic. I'm happy to accept a trade of either of those creatures for the Night Squad Commando. I'm not going to play this Plains in case he has another mutate. I would rather hold on to this Space Godzilla. Oh, that's unfortunate for sure. Definitely happy to see what he's got in his hand. I've got the Lurking Deadeye to flash in at the end of turn. Ooh, interesting. Don't need to give up the token for free. Happy to let him trade for either the... Okay. See what he's got. Yep. think I'm casting Space Godzilla, but definitely willing to get my money's worth here. Death Touch and Lifelink. It's a pretty good one. Definitely wish I had the Moneta Blood Curdle in response, but oof. Very, very good. Alright. He's got it, he's got it. If not, it's a very good card. Let's see. Is there a creature card in his graveyard that fixes this? Or, yeah, good game. Ooh, another close one. Cool. Well, that's it for my time tonight, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Definitely, you know, I've said this 100 times since I started streaming. Can't wait to get back to hosting the Thursday and Friday night drafts in person. Miss you guys. You know, miss the Pastimes family. Kind of miss playing with cardboard. You know, as much as I believe that the future of this game is digital, it's kind of nice to open packs and scratch those lottery tickets. Remember that you can use the promo code PastimesRE10 for 10% off your order at pastimes.net. Hope you and your family